Hello, I'm Ken Weller. Today we'll be talking a little bit about the helping hand idea and how we made the parts using 3D printers. We took the idea and actually made a functioning device out of it. Now, in the previous videos you saw the problem that I had and the solution to it. And when I came up with the idea, I thought, okay, I need to have some kind of a device that's going to be flexible, that can attach to a workbench or whatever. And I came up with the idea of using just a standard scissors arm boom and attaching the base for the helping hand to that boom. The original idea was that the base would be made out of a plastic material that could be printed on a 3D printer. This is in fact the very first prototype print that I made of the part for the base. And you can see it's fairly simple, just a block, a square block with a little section here, an arm that comes out with a hole in it to attach to my boom, and then it has two vertical slots with holes in it, and that's for receiving the attachments. Now this is an example of the attachments. As you can see, they slide into those slots, and I made this large enough so that I could put up to 3 attachments in this base at any given time. And those could have multiple devices connected to them. Now, since this was the very first print that I made of this part, one thing about it stays the same, because even today with the final perfected version of it, the slots have never changed. They still receive the same 3 adapters. So one thing that tells us is that your original idea and your original prototype is very important, because a lot of the things that you decide at this stage will carry on to your final stage. However, you can see that in the final stages, we've added an electrical panel to the side. We've added a locking mechanism. We've actually made a lot stronger support on the back, because these were flimsy and could break. Now it's extremely strong. And so the idea, the concept starts out here, and then you progress on to, this is another prototype that again doesn't have the reinforced arm yet, but it does have the electrical panel and bringing power in on the side. And but again, in the final version of it, the power actually input is on the bottom. We made changes for various reasons, and those are some of the things that happen, that as the progress of the printing goes along, you keep improving on it and adding things as needed until you come up with the final printed product. Now that we've talked about coming up with the idea and designing some parts that interchange, the next video will go into a little more detail showing the variations of parts that we were able to come up with, and also some of the challenges in printing a part like this, and some of the capabilities of the 3D printer and some of the limitations of a 3D printer on making parts like this. So we'll talk about those in the next video. Hope to see you then. Thank you for watching.